Whether you're new to Salesforce or have been part of the ecosystem for years like we are, we all seen the transformative power of AI and how it's shaping the future. AI is a major focus right now. With me here are Svetoslav and Maxim, our Salesforce experts, who bring a wealth of expertise to this conversation. And today we aim to show how Redtag can help you to get started with it, especially with POT. Choosing the right technology and approach is crucial, and we are here to guide you through it and offer you insights and actionable tips you then can take back to your organization. But first, a huge thanks to everyone for joining us today. I also want to expand my heartfelt appreciation to our incredible customers and partners, some of whom you can see listed here. We wouldn't be here where we are today without their trust and collaboration. Whether you're here to learn more about AI or to find new ways to optimize your current systems, I hope you leave it with some valuable insights. But let us introduce ourselves. So I'm fortunate to work with an incredible team. So my name is Kate Loginova. I'm account executive at Redtag. When I have a free time, I like to run. So I also participate in global marathon all over the world. And here are my colleagues.
Hi everyone, super excited to be here today and talk about how we do proof of technology and work with AI here in Redtag. Thanks to our experience in Salesforce, we had chances to work on lots of interesting projects, and use case from one of them we're gonna show you today, so stay tuned.
And hello, I'm Maxim, a Salesforce developer, and I'll be your guide to Agentforce. Today I will showcase a demo of how it works. I'm sure you are just as thrilled as I am. Over to you, Kate.
Nice. So at Redtag, helping companies get the most out of their Salesforce investments is our bread and butter. But we don't stop at generic solutions. Far from it. We specialize in industries like manufacturing and consumer goods, delivering tailored demos customized for each certain client in just 5 days. We're fast, we're pros, as our certification might have tipped you off, and we are here to show you a clear roadmap for growth with Salesforce. That's what sets us apart. Let's take a quick look at today's agenda. We'll kick things off by discussing some of the key challenges business face right now. Then we dive into how we approach building a proof of technology, POT. After that, we'll jump into a live demo and wrap things up. We'll have some time for Q&A, and we're excited to hear your questions and help it with any way we can. All right, let's talk about AI. It's an exciting time to be in this era, isn't it? AI is in enterprise world usually falls into three main categories like predictive, generative, and autonomous AI. Svetoslav, take it away.
Thanks, would love to. So it's incredible to see where AI has taken us. About 10 years ago, we kicked things off with predictive AI, which is actually all about helping business by suggesting the next best action. For example, if you want to insight into your customer's behavior, predictive AI can analyze past data and forecast what actions will likely hit the mark with your sales team. But then things got even more and more exciting with generative AI. Think about how OpenAI and ChatGPT stormed onto the scene. Generative AI doesn't just analyze, it creates. And it's here to help you to generate content like drafting emails, crafting marketing pieces, or even wiping up code snippets to streamline your workflow. It becomes essential for daily tasks, saves tons of time, and of course, boosts productivity. And now we have entered the age of autonomous AI, the third generation. This is where things get really exciting. Autonomous AI doesn't just predict or create, it can actually take actions on your behalf. It's a perfect for handling repetitive tasks and complex operations that can actually run independently, freeing you up to focus on more interesting, more strategic, and more high-level work. Just imagine having AI that, for example, handles your to-do list while you focus on a big picture. And on the other example, it can also be a first step in a customer communication, managing most of the easy cases, so you can dedicate your time and energy to something more important and more engaging. So that's where we are: predictive, generative, and now autonomous. It's been a quite ride, but it's only getting better. And as you can see, the numbers actually speaks for themselves. 71% of organizations are already on the AI train or just started their journey. So my questions to you is, are you a part of this 71% or are you in the 29 who haven't jumped on a board yet? And here's something that really stands out. As you can see, AI spendings is up 43% year over year, which shows how quickly the shift is happening. And trust me, here in Redtag, we are excited about these trends. But I will leave you with one more thing. The AI itself, it's not just a trend, it's an opportunity. And we want to help you to be a part of it. So at the end, please feel free to ask any questions you have, and we will ask you, and we will answer them. Now, I will pass it over back to Kate, who is going to dive deeper into how these trends are shaping the future.
Thank you, Sviatoslav. Now we all know what really matters to stakeholders. It's ROI. And here's the exciting part. Studies show that implementing AI can deliver a 3-time increase in ROI and boost productivity in 29%. These aren't just numbers we pulled out of thin air. These are actual results from our clients. With AI, it's not just about adding one layer of benefits. It's about amplifying everything else you've already put in place. Take Slack, for instance. AI can automatically organize message, highlight key actions items, and generate summaries of team conversations. Those summaries and then later be used by your sales team to stay on top of the latest developments. They can follow up with clients more efficiently, all while saving valuable time. It's a simple example, but the impact is real and powerful. AI doesn't just add value, it enhances everything you've already done. And here, as Redtag, we truly believe every company should be leveraging AI because the numbers are clear and the investments are pouring in. AI adoption is accelerating, and we help here to stay you ahead of the curve. So, all right, let's get into the good stuff. What challenges are we really solving with AI? Well, let's start with something we all love to hate. It's like manual repetitive tasks. The kind that makes you want to pull your hair over: data entry, constant follow-ups, or heading a never-ending flood of customer queries. But guess what? AI's got your back. It can take care of all that for you. But wait, that is not like there is much more. AI can also work wonders with your call center and support team. Just imagine being able to train new hires faster because AI is handling part of the workload. Or picture automating the entire admission process from application to enrollment, giving your applicants a smooth, seamless experience. And let's not forget about nonprofit, for example, who often stuck with manual process. Whether it's recruitment or streamline other admin-heavy tasks, AI can step in and make life easier.
It's exactly, Kate. We have seen these challenges pop up across various industries, and let me tell you, automating those manual tasks, it's no longer just a nice to have. It's actually a game changer. It's a must. And these AI tools are seriously boosting your productivity, sometimes double it, sometimes even more. And doesn't matter whenever it's sales, service, operations, AI helps teams to focus on what's really matter. The high value tasks, some other stuff, just let AI handle it.
But now let's get to the fun part, the real juicy stuff, and let's talk about building a proof of technology, or POT as we like to call it. This is where we start prototyping and figuring out the right solution before we dive into full proof of concept. And that's exactly why we are talking about POT today. We're going to explore what it is and why it's such an important step during the process. So now, to give us a deeper understanding of POT and why it's critical, let me pass it over to Svetoslav, who will walk you through it.
So why we do proof of technology before jumping into a proof of concept? Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you just got this great project lineup and you decide to skip the POT and went through to POC. The POC goes well, shows that business logic works, and all your stakeholders are thrilled. You get the green light to move forward, everything looks perfect until you start scaling. When you try to integrate the solution across your Salesforce system, suddenly you are running into all kinds of technical roadblocks. It can be everything, starting from performance issues, maybe data integration hiccups, or even API limitations. And fixing all these issues, it always costs you time and money, and it always pushes the project way over budget. Now, if you would done a POT first, you would have caught these issues early on, tested the solution on a small scale, and made any necessary adjustments before scaling up. This way, you save both time and money and get smooth project rollup. So my advice for you, do a POT before doing POC and set up your project for real success. And now let's talk about the roadmap. When you build a proof technology, you don't just toss some tech as a problem and hope for the best. Instead, you take a step-by-step approach to set yourself up for success. And here is how it looks. So on the first step, we identify the key use cases. We start with something specific areas. For example, the ones where AI can make the biggest impact. It can be, for example, let's say lead scoring that you can automate by using historical data to identify the high potential leads, or it can be customer support automation where you implement AI chatbots to handle common questions and free your team for more complex and more interesting queries. On the next step, we define the technology and scope. Here you need to get a really clear picture on a project scale and on the tools you will use on it. And it doesn't matter if you're talking about Agentforce or some more complex custom machine learning models or a combination of it. Whenever you choose, having this clarity will always guide the process. And next step, you need to visualize an architecture. Now is actually the time to create the framework, map out the current system architecture, maybe find some integration points, and what's important is to design the data flow. This is where you figure out exactly how each piece will be connected and will be operated in your system. So you're ready to tackle any issues before they even pop up. And the last but not least is implementing and testing. Here is actually the secret sauce. It's not just about implementing, it's about constant testing, iterating, and fine-tuning along the way. This way, you don't just have a tech stack, you have a proof of technology that's been proven to work and is ready to scale smoothly.
Great. Did everyone catch the Agentforce keynote? It was pretty amazing. Before Agentforce, AI mostly just made predictions and offered suggestions. But what's now? It's leveling up, acting on our behalf. Whether you're in healthcare, manufacturing, nonprofit, education, public sector, or sales, Agentforce makes your service more efficient and customer-friendly. Take healthcare, for example. Last month, I had to book an appointment for my annual checkup. I went to the hospital website, filled out 7 different forms, and then wait 5 days just to get a call back so I could finally pick a time. And that was just for a routine checkup. Imagine it's an emergency when every minute counts. That wait is not a joke in this case. But with Agentforce, I could simply open a chat, explain what I needed, and get a time slot within minutes. The impact of customer satisfaction and response time is huge. And if you're into latest tech, think of smart home system like, for example, Alexa or Google Home. They don't just answer questions, they can manage routines and even anticipate what you need based on past behavior. Agentforce is just an intuitive and proactive, transforming customer service and efficiency across industries. It's a really total game changer. But the best part, like building your own agent is super easy. You don't need a big team dev or even dev team, like really. Your admin can handle it. Just use ready-made templates and connect your flows, no coding required. Just imagine it. The only real focus here is setting up a clear path of the conversation so your agent knows exactly where to go, and setting up boundaries to ensure it only shares in your with your clients needed information. Like simple, efficient, and admin friendly. What's not to love?
Right. Now we're diving into the exciting stuff. Let's talk about what we are building right now and how it actually makes waves in real world. We are about to show you a small demo based on a real customer case, so you will get a front row seat to see how Salesforce and Agentforce in particular is applied in action. We will show you how AI can be used to solve specific challenges, from automating the appointment process to handling service cases, everything that makes life easier for teams. So let's walk through it, and Kate, you will give us some details for us.
Sure thing. Let me tell you about one of our clients, a mid-sized company that makes outdoor adventure gear. They were buried under a mountain of customer service requests, product inquiries, order status updates, you name it. Everything was being handled manually, which slowed their response time and left their agents feeling overwhelmed and burned out. We came with Agentforce, our AI-powered solution, and it was a game changer. Now, AI handles these service requests 24/7. Plus, we streamline the appointment scheduling for in-store product demos. No more manual work, no more scheduling mishaps. Now, their agents can focus on the tasks that need a human touch. Response time are faster, and customer satisfaction is way up. That's the power of AI in action. Even a small dose of the right tech can bring like huge benefit fast. And what is the best part here? It's just the beginning. Our next segment is the Agentforce demo, where you will see firsthand how it can transform your service operation. Maxim, our Salesforce consultant, will lead in this demonstration. So Max, now the ball is in your court. Please proceed.
Thanks, Kate. Before we start, I just want to tell you, before scenarios about the demo. Now that we've talked about how Agentforce can transform customer interactions, let me show you exactly how it works with real-life scenario where you need to book a sales appointment with like Salesforce environment. Now imagine this. I'm Max West and I'm planning a hiking trip and looking for the perfect trekking shoes. Like many customers, I have specific needs. I want to try the shoes on before buying, and I need some guidance on which ones might be the best for me. I reach out to Agentforce and try to get the help to set a sales appointment. I will provide my details, including my name, email address, the product I'm interested in. My schedule actually is really tight, so I have like 1 to 2 hours for that appointment. So I need to set it for the specific time need. And I believe Agentforce will take all of that information and schedule me an appointment. So let's start with a greeting. So we write here, hello. Hello, how can I assist? Actually, I want to buy trekking shoes, but I would like to set an appointment as my schedule is quite busy. Then Agentforce tells me to provide some additional information like my name, my email address, the product I want to test, in that case, tracking shoes, my preferred appointment time, and the manager who would like to assist with the appointment. Luckily, I prepared example text for that, like my name is Max West and my email address is here. I want to buy trekking shoes. Could you guide me with the shoes that you have? And I will be available on next Monday at 1 p.m. And I'm not sure about the managers. Could someone help me on site? Thanks. And here, Agentforce tries to handle everything. Here we are, the result. So they have some of the tracking shoes like Nike Terrascope, like Nike Mono Leather or Air Max, and I would love to buy Nike Terrascope. Great choice. Now you can see the result of the interaction right now, and you just confirm that everything is okay. And your appointment has been scheduled successfully. Now, if we navigate to our sales appointment, you can see that we have record here with the product as Nike Scout. We have our appointment time for the next Monday. We don't have manager as I'm not sure, so I will choose on site or someone who will help me. We have client name and client email. It looks awesome. Agentforce effortlessly gathered all of the necessary details like my name, email, product, preferred time, and even dealt with my concerns about the manager. This ensures that when I walk into the store, the sales team is fully prepared to help me with my tracking shoes, saving time and making the experience smoother for everyone involved. This is just one example of how Agentforce enhances customer interaction and streamlines business processes. Now let's move to our next case to see how it manages services requests. This is a crucial feature because business that provide repair and maintenance services will have a lot of time of processing the request. So let's imagine next scenario. I recently went on a snowboarding trip with my friends, and during one of the runs, I noticed something wasn't right. When I checked, I realized the fastener on my board binding was broken. It's crucial for keeping the binding secure, and without it, the snowboard isn't safe to use. So with Agentforce, I can easily create service requests by providing a few details. The agent will handle all of the necessary information itself, such as an issue I'm facing, my contact details, and specifics about the product. So let's go to our Agentforce. Let's start with greeting, as always. Okay, and I have prepared text here. So I recently went on a snowboarding trip with my friends and during one of the runs, blah, blah, blah. As you can see, we have some issues. From that point, Agentforce wants to know my name. He wants to know email address. He wants to know the product name and a brief description of the problem. So I will provide him with my contact details and that my fastener on my Solomon craft has snapped. Then it has needs to take some time to gather all of the information. So you just confirm that all is good. And again, he found that they have product such as Salomon Craft, and it will continue with the service request. And from the last message, you can see that my service request has been successfully created. You will receive confirmation, etc. So let's navigate to service request. And here you can see the description of everything that I've got so far. So the description here is that the fastener on my Salomon Craft has snapped. We have product here, we have client name, client email, and the brief subject of what is wrong. So that Agentforce made it incredibly simple to create a service request for my snowboard repair. This example demonstrates how Agentforce doesn't just streamline sales processes, but also enhances post-purchase customer support.
Max, thank you so much. Like really good examples, and I really like your choice in first case because like I like Nike, like they're really cool. But let's circle back to our conversation. So I guess now it's a good time for any questions you guys may have. So probably, do we have something in chat?